Now we see the income method. It is otherwise called as factor earning method. This method approaches national income from the distribution side. Under this method, national income is calculated by adding up all the incomes generated in the course of producing national product. Now we see the steps involved in income method. The enterprises are classified into various industrial groups. Factor income are grouped under labor income, capital income and mixed income. Labor income denotes wages and salaries. Capital income shows profit, interest. Mixed income gives farming, sole proprietorship and other professions. National income is calculated as domestic factor income plus net factor income from abroad. The equation is y equal to w plus r plus I plus pi plus r minus p. Here r minus p already I told you export and imports. This method is adopted for estimating the remaining sectors, namely small enterprises, banking, insurance, commerce and transport, domestic services, public authorities, house property and foreign sector transactions. Precautions of income method. In this method, we should add up some of the items and then we should not to be included some of the items. First we see items not to be included. Transfer incomes like scholarship, donations, charity, old age pensions, these are all comes under the transfer incomes. They are not included in the national income. Why? Because such receipts are not connected with any productive activity and there is no value in addition. Income from sale of second hand goods, it will not be included. For example, selling houses or cars or etc. Income from sale of shares, bonds and debentures will not be included. Fourth one, windfall gains like income from lotteries, horse race etc. are not be included as there is no productive activity connected with them. So these are all the items not to be included while we are calculating income method. The next items to be included. These are all the items we have to be included while we are calculating national income method. Imputing value of services provided by owners of production units will be included. Imputed value of rent for self-occupied houses or offices is to be included. Next, expenditure method. This is otherwise called as outlay method. In this method, the total expenditure incurred by the society in a particular year is added together. To calculate the expenditure of the society, it includes personal consumption expenditure, net domestic investment government expenditure on consumption as well as capital goods under net export symbolically. GNP equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Precautions of the expenditure method. In this method, we will see the 4 precautions while we are calculating the expenditure method we have to follow. First one, second hand goods. Second one, purchase of shares and bonds. Third one, transfer payments. Fourth one, expenditure on intermediate goods. Now we will see one by one these items. The first one is second hand goods. The expenditure made on second hand goods should not be included. Second one, purchase of shares and bonds. The expenditure on purchase of old shares and bonds in the secondary market should not be included. Third one, transfer payments. Expenditure towards payment incurred by the government like old age pensions. I already told you the old age pension should not be included. Fourth one, expenditure on intermediate goods. Expenditure on seeds and fertilizers by farmers. Cotton and yarn by textile industries are not to be included to avoid double counting. That is, only expenditure on final products are to be included. I already told you about the examples for double counting method.